Nicole Johnson from the Baby Sleep site here today, and today we're going to be talking about crib toys. There are different schools of thought. Some people say don't put toys in the crib because your baby won't sleep because they're going to be too busy playing with toys. And then other people say yes, they're okay. So let's talk about that. First, safety-wise, it's not really safe to have anything in your baby's crib for the first year or so. So that's the first thing. So safety-wise, you might not want to leave anything in the crib. But some people will still have like a crib aquarium or a mobile, for example, and the question is, should you have those things? Now, in my experience, I've been a sleep consultant for almost 14 years, and in my experience, there are very few babies who can entertain themselves so long with one toy that would make it so they don't take a nap or don't, sleep in some way. So typically speaking, typically I would say 1 to 2 crib toys isn't going to make or break your baby's sleep. In the big picture, I think it's very important that the crib is a welcoming place and doesn't feel like jail. And so I would argue that having 1 or 2 crib toys is definitely something that you want to consider. They can look at the mobile, they can look at the stars on the ceiling, for example, listen to the lullaby. If it has white noise, that's often helpful as well. And that way they can get used to being in the crib on their own and learn how to fall asleep with those things. Very similarly, I sleep with white noise myself, which I didn't learn that I sleep better with it until I had babies. And then I realized that, oh, this actually works for me too. So I've been sleeping with white noise myself. And similarly, some people fall asleep with the TV on or radio on, that kind of thing. Well, your baby is going to be very similar. Sometimes they need something to kind of occupy themselves so that they could fall asleep without it being so hush-hush quiet, because sometimes then they can hear other things. Like if you're watching television in a different room, for example, then it might keep them up if they don't have something to distract themselves. In older children, some toddlers and preschoolers enjoy having like an audiobook, read to them while they fall asleep. Sometimes that's a good way, especially if there's a gap of, you want the baby in bed or you want your toddler in bed at, 7:30, but they don't need to fall asleep till 8. Sometimes that can give you a nice little buffer of having some time for them to fall asleep on their own. So that's it, a short video today about crib toys, but tell me what crib toys that you use. I'd love to know. Maybe there's something out there that I haven't seen. I know my son really enjoyed the crib aquarium, and he would sometimes turn the lights or the music on at 2 in the morning or something like that. I'd hear that. So once I taught him how to sleep, for sure. So like and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment. I'm happy to answer, and have a great day. Happy sleeping.